and Icon are going to go do is figure out how we're going to get the guards to take it.
Okay.
So I think if we can find a drug that's the most applicable in all directions.
Actually, yeah, with how this story goes, then we could just be like, can I attempt to find drugs that would apply to at least knocking them out, and then later on we'd be like, oh yeah, we found specifically things we want.
Hey, all I'm saying is, they're flashback sequences for a reason. It's literally in the rulebook.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Alright, then it sounds like we know.
Like, oh, yeah.
Again, I told you guys it's gonna be a whiplash from us playing D&D.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's a weird gear shift. Yeah, then he would like to try and find applicable drugs.
Some kind of depressant.
Drugs, components, that sort of stuff. Gotcha. Okay, that's Grossman. What's Solicitor doing?
I think Solicitor would just be best put towards distracting the nurse that he's in good with.
Okay.
Making sure that Grossman can do his work uninterrupted.
Okay. Then how about you both... actually, you know what? I think, Solicitor, you start in a control position with normal effects. Actually, what's the other options? It technically doesn't matter. It's just really more for reference's sake. But what are the other options? Like limited or something? Minimal?
I'm opening the PDF because I also need to look at which one I'm going to be rolling.
You know what? I have my own sheet. I'm just going to hit it myself. I'm attuning to risky position. Standard, limited, great, extreme, and zero. In what world are you doing a zero? Okay, whatever.
You're completely hopeless in this scenario.
I myself need to get calibrated as to what the values actually really entail. Maybe, and technically, again, full mechanical thing, technically nothing. It's really just storytelling. So, why don't you roll me a control position to standard effect? Your success will determine how great a position Grossman is in what he's doing. Is he desperate to find those drugs? Like fucking Crunk? Oh, not Crunk. Like fucking Cusco and Pacho, where they're going through Yzma's drugs. Where's the llama pusher? Where's the llama? Or is it like, oh, yes, I have an hour to look at this. Let me see. Oh, formaldehyde. How trivial. Right? So your success determines the capability or the position of Grossman.
Okay, let's see here. I think the best thing to roll would be Consort for this situation.
I would agree.
Cool. So I'm going to do that. Consort, position, controlled.
Yep. Nothing got to go wrong if you don't get it. It's a climax. Well, why is this
standard
so degenerate? You're going to go to your contact, right? Do you have like a specific contact like in your sheet already?
Yeah, Celia.
Okay, then add 1 die.
Add 1 die. Okay.
You know what you
effect
like.
standard, bonus die 1. Friends with benefits. You know how it is.
All I'm saying is
Like
it's a lonely time out here in this godforsaken rock in the middle of frozen northern nowhere. I know that's all I'm saying.
This guy's
He's at least a semi-familiar face for her before he was imprisoned. So. Okay, 1 dice. Submit. Let's see.
Holy
shit. Look at those 6s! So when you get 2 6s...
roll 2 successes.
Yeah, so that's the thing. When you roll 2 6s, that's a critical success.
Oh, really?
Nice!
If you roll 2 1 to 3s, it's a critical failure, I think, but... Don't think about that too much. Oh, yeah.
It's important right now.
Oh, yeah, Solicitor, you walk into the nurse's ward, and one of the nurses looks at you and it's like, oh, I know why you're here. They just point you in the direction to your friend. To your contact.
Does like a little wave.
They don't even pay any mind to Grossman, who's following behind you. Right behind you.
No, when we get in there, I don't want you scaring her.
What about me would be scary? His eyes a little bit twitchy.
I know you've become numb to it, but your face is awfully disturbing.
He just kind of like massages his cheeks, realizing that they are in fact numb. Okay.
So, Solicitor, you find Celia, and she's in the midst of taking a quick smoke break, talking to a couple of other nurses, when she spots you, gets a devious smirk on her face, and whispers something to the other nurses. Then they all walk at you two. You are going to successfully and thoroughly be distracting for a number of different people for probably the next hour. Have fun.
Distracting.
Distracting. You man whore. Meanwhile, Grossman, as they all begin enveloping around Solicitor, you see why he earns his name. You take it upon yourself to just find your own way out. And by out, I mean in. To the drug room.
Drugs.
So, Grossman, please roll me your skill. I think with a critical success, you are in a controlled position. You are safe, you are secure, you have time to work with.
Oh, I can't oh wait, I can't click on this. Would this affect it at all?
+1 result level to you.
It's more about crafting. This is more
I would say no. Yeah, because like there's a whole thing for crafting stuff. And that's like its own chapter, so I would say no.
It'll probably come up later when he has to make the actual concoction.
Yeah.
Don't suck. And you said it was a controlled?
Controlled and standard effect.
Standard bada bing. Bonus dice.
No bonus die. No, yeah.
Jesus,
Oh,
my
no!
guy!
Oh,
This man's
no!
pouring himself out, you bring this to the field.
So, on a 1 to a 3, you fail. There is no yes and, it is a no. And.
Okay. Can he do anything?
Wait, we didn't give out.
Alright, let's see here. So you were in a control. Let me just go to the. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Passive.
Did I take like? I don't remember what stress does actually.
So stress is another way you guys could suffer in regards to failing a roll but buying success. Well, not buying success, buying a chance. Let's look into that. Actually, this is an educational institution. Let's look into
this. This is a good time to look into that.
Let's see.
One person.
Wanted in man whore for nothing. Let's go.
Other person 1 and 2.
Stress is the result of a resistance roll, so like a fight. So not that.
Okay.
You can push yourself and take 2 stress to gain 1 more die. Or to take +1 level to your effect. What does that mean? Oh, so it changes it from standard to great, or limited to standard. Okay, I see.
Okay.
So, hey, you want to take 2 stress to gain another die?
Boy, howdy do I imagine
this
the
is so
stress
well
for him
for
is getting...
Grossman.
I imagine the stress for him is
guy.
getting overwhelmed of like, oh, there's so many options for me.
And they're all labeled, too. Well,
Ooh.
most of them.
Ooh, Percocet. Ooh, opioids.
All right, roll your study one more time. Don't roll bad.
Oh, Percocet? Molly? Percocet?
Molly Percoloid?
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 Standard.
Isn't that clown guy from Termina?
Okay.
So you wouldn't roll 2 dice. You
Oh.
gain a die to the roll. You don't re-roll the die.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would I have done?
Which means
just roll a d6.
No, Crash. No.
I'll let you roll up. This is learning educational. Do all that again. Yeah, I guess you would just be rolling a streak because you can't, because it always takes the die amount you have, right? Yeah, so roll me just 1d6.
Yeah. Okay, thank fucking Jesus Lord.
Actually, let me see. Is there a button on your guys'? I don't know why I'm asking you guys. I have a sheet myself. Is there a button?
I'm looking.
I don't think so.
Oh, do you have to call the bonus die ahead of time?
Do you?
Think maybe. Well, I think maybe.
Oh, I'm reading. I am reading.
Processing.
He's reading.
No, push yourself, take 2 stress, or accept a devil's bargain.
It didn't say if you call it in ahead. We'll just say you can call it in afterwards, and we'll see how that goes. It does make an important comment here, though. If you roll something with 0 dots in it, you're rolling at disadvantage. So you roll 2 die and take the lesser.
Yes,
But if you push yourself, you will neutralize the disadvantage.
Yeah.
So in theory, any roll you do has a, in theory, 50% chance of success.
I see.
Just gotta risk it.
You just gotta stress yourself. Well, okay, so you got a 4. All right, Same as before, baby. What's the consequence of your action? You accelerating the clock? You taking some harm? What we got here? What do you think?
How about adding a potential risk in the form of he's not clean about the situation, so anybody that comes in here will know something is missing here, which might put people on higher alert.
That's fair. And for the main campaign, I guess technically right now as well, but in the main campaign, that would be heat.
Mm-hmm.
So your guys' escape is going to be a little bit, because heat doesn't matter in this 2-shot because it's only 2-shot. But for this purpose, yeah, yours this game might be a little bit more difficult as a result of having heat. Okay, I accept your terms. You begin perusing around, not a care in the world as you are in a drug maker's paradise. So utterly not a care in the world that you forget to put everything back, as this place looks like it has been thoroughly searched and potentially ransacked. But you acquire a number of different implements, components, concoctions, tinctures, things of the sort, to either use in their own right or tinker with yourself for whatever grand purpose you guys end up doing.
Yeah.
Smiles.
Should I put down like that as an item, like medical supplies almost?
If you want to write it down, you can put it in your notes. Yeah, because load is different because like it's not your inventory, it's your heist kit. So technically that's like already preloaded. So it's more important for narrative's sake. So just put it in your notes, I would say. Unless there is an inventory section on the an unloaded inventory section on the sheet, which I don't think there is.
I don't think so.
No, there isn't. Yeah, that's fine. You know what? You can put in alchemicals.
Oh shit, you're right. Okay. Yeah. Oh, there's a bandolier. What the fuck? This is cool.
Yeah.
I'm so distracted by that. Anyways.
Yep. All right. You wait outside the medical ward for a good, after everything's said and done, another 20 minutes. Where finally Solicitor comes back out with what you detect with your drug maker's senses is probably some sort of restorative numbing hot cold salve on his wrist. And maybe a wrap.
Had a much calmer demeanor. He was kind of nervous before.
Now I'm like, oh, hell yeah, I got laid. Let's go.
Someone did.
Capital L.
High five.
Alrighty.
We all ready to go?
I'm ready for like 15 minutes. he just like kind of like shuffles his
well,
pockets and you hear the like clinking of glass bottles.
You probably
So
look
loud,
back and
keep
all
it
the
under
cabinets
wraps.
are open.
No, you guys are outside the ward at this point. It'd be probably unwise to stay in the same room.
Hey, keeping it on the wraps. Did you keep everything all wrapped up?
I need to know this. This is a very important question. When were condoms invented?
I mean, technically, people use like fucking sheep waters and shit.
Yeah, 3000 BC. Alright, we're good. We're good. Use protection.
Yeah, no, dude, if we've got, like, any kind of semblance of electricity, we 1000% have condoms.
Alternate history, baby. I don't know what to tell you. Alright. So, you guys make your way back.
I guess.
So, let's see here. Alright, let's go to our group, tackling cell block B.
1v1.
B. So, you guys are attempting to go find Carlin, your corrupt guard friend, and trying to get him to inform you or outright help you in dealing with the other guards come escape time. Color me curious.
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. That's
Well, I'm
about
asking
right.
which one it is. Are you guys trying to get him to
Oh,
inform you or help you? Those are two different things, right? Him slipping you some words is whatever. Him actively, physically doing something is a different story.
yeah, helping would be a godsend.
Information would give this a controlled state. Asking him to help you would change that. because that is a bit outside of your guys' control. So your position determines how good or bad, well, I guess how bad your consequences are if you fuck up your roll. You do get one spare die to roll with Carlin because he is your... I don't know if that's actually how the mechanics of the game is, but I feel like it makes sense that you get a spare die because he's your friend. Your ally, not your friend.
I would say Carlin does like Thorn. I already have it as canon on my sheet. He got me a cane, which in reality is a sword.
Oh.
So, your guys called in. Gonna get him to help? Help?
Yeah.
Let's try to get him help.
Okay.
It's big dick.
Okay. Then your guys' position, well, for the actual attempt, will not be controlled, but we'll get there when we get there. So what skills... Yeah, we gotta unlearn D&D.
I'd say sway.
Sway.
Yeah,
I'm moving my sway. Okay. So how is our boy? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do. How is Icon? Is it Icon or Iconoclast? Iconoclast.
Icon for short.
Oh, I'll put the whole thing there because I like the term. How's Iconoclast helping in this? Or rather, what are you doing alongside it? You guys can assist each other in the role, which means you both suffer the consequence in the scene. And I believe it just gives another die. Yes, teamwork gives you another. Wait. For one bonus die, you can get assistance from a teammate. They take one stress, say how they help you, and give you one die.
Oh, so I would take a stress if I help them?
Apparently, yes.
Okay. If my buddy Thorn here is going to be using sort of, friendly words and candor to try and get our buddy Carlin on board, I'm going to use fear by reminding him, hey, that guy that's coming, he's a profane soul.
Profane soul, yeah.
He's a profane soul. You really think your ass stationed here is going to survive long?
So you're not giving him the threat of violence. You're giving the mere observation that violence is coming, whether you have handed it or not. Okay. I can get jiggy with that. Okay. Then please, whichever one of you wants to roll, you gain a bonus die from your partner, but that partner does take a point of stress.
I have 2 sway.
I only have one command, but I would get a bonus one if he's considered frightened. So I think you should do it.
You would get a bonus die because he's your contact.
Position.
So, I think you guys. Oh wait, hold on.
So you'd have 3. I would only have 2.
I think you guys are in a risky position. If Carlin ain't biting the hook on this, you guys might need that ghost that Iris just got to kill him.
Now, if he wants a bonus die, would he have to call it before he rolls or after?
I'll say no. We'll just see how that shakes out.
Okay.
And effect standard.
Effect standard. Before you hit the bonus die, so you're gaining 1 from your teammate. You already have 2.
Okay, so 3.
So the bonus. So this is bonus die. So the 2's already baked in there.
Okay.
But you would get 2 bonus die. 1 from your teammate. 1 because he's your contact. So you're rolling 4 dice.
You actually have 4. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you have 4 dice.
Oh my god! Holy shit! Hey.
Not good.
Could I offer him a devil's deal?
Yeah. I don't. What's the meme for when another player?
You know what,
offers
Spot?
a deal?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't you dare do that to me. She did teardrop going down her face.
Yes, Spot. Yes. Okay. So yeah, I don't know what it actually means for another player to offer you a devil's deal.
Because I've had one in mind. The
Okay.
moment he said that he's God-fearing. I can give you a bonus die, but you have to help me kill Carlin before we get off this island.
Yeah, it does say right here, betray a friend or loved one. Yeah, that falls right into a devil's bargain right there. Yeah, yeah. That is a fantastic example. Thank you for saying that one.
Deal.
Do you take the devil's bargain? Yeah.
Deal.
Okay, roll me
Let's do
a
it.
single d6, just independent of the sheet. Just roll me a d6.
All right. Just.
Or else I just roll so much other shit.
Okay.
Hey, all right.
Ooh. Ooh. All right, so you guys are successful, but at a cost. There is another cost. You guys didn't roll a 6. So, my friends, what is it going to be? It's going to be the progression of time. Are you guys going to pick up some heat? I mean, you guys might pick up some heat killing Carlin later, but that's a different conversation. Because he has to help you guys first, right?
Right.
So, like, you guys suffer some harm. Maybe Carlin wants a little something from you, a little blood pact. What's it gonna be, guys? And because there are 2 of you involved in this, you guys elaborate.
Carlin could get wind that we mean to do him harm. Or he gets kind of off put by
Iconoclast's
by how we're looking at him.
I'll accept
But
that.
how me and you looked at each other, then looked at him.
Okay, I'll accept that. I'll accept that. So you guys are strolling down cell block B. All the people that care to go out into the yard are already departed, already out in the yard. There are some people that, of course, just stay in their cells, not even want to exercise their right to fresh air and physical movement and stuff like that. More than half of them are bookish, scholarly in some way. Half of that population is probably cultish in some way, but I digress. And it's that, group of people, these nerds, that you guys find Carlin keeping tabs on while, the cell block is opened up. Making sure that no one sneaks into someone else's cell and does something nefarious without his say-so. And maybe a bribe. But I digress. You guys walk past another guard who gives you guys a stink eye, but he doesn't stop you. He just keeps tabs on you. He knows that the only reason you scum will be out here is if you got a deal to make to someone. So who is he to stop that? After he, of course, accepts a couple cigarette finder's fee, but I digress. You guys pay him the bribe and find your way over to Carlin, who's in the middle of leaning against one of the metal columns that is the foundation of one of the stairways. It's not like the picture here, it's more like a circular stairway, like if you guys ever played A Way Out, like one of those. Yeah, he's sort of bored, idling, sort of juggling his billy club up and down while he's chewing on some gum, blowing bubbles, bored. Like many guards here, bored. And he sees you coming up, Thorn. And he gets a smile on his face. Thorn! What can I do for you?
Well, me and my friend here need to just bother you for just 1 second.
Consider me bothered, and you have more than 1 second. Who's your friend here, by the way?
Oh, you know what? This is Icon. He's in for what was it? Filicide, right? I think that was correct. Anyway, how's the daughter?
Oh,
Just drop that.
Yeah, she's doing all right. Stares at it.
Anyway, we just need a little bit of help.
Okay.
We're gonna
What type of
put together a little care package for the guards, and we just need you to just to get it to them and just have them take it.
What type of care package are you talking here?
Dad, do you really want to know?
I need to know how I'm going to deliver them.
You
I
just
know
need to
how
get
much
him
it's
to
gonna-
drink it, eat it.
It's going to cost you.
And what is it you want this time?
He looks around. And why are you causing trouble now of all times? I ain't say no to you.
Surely you've heard by now.
Yeah.
We've heard before one of your own. How surprising. Tell me, do you really think we would ask your help if it was coming out of our pocket? We're trying to save your life here.
And how's you saving my life? From what?
You want to get off this rock before the profane soul shows up, don't you?
His sardonic smirk drops at that. Hmm.
And the iconoclast widens. It's like the trade smirks.
Yeah. And let me guess, you guys have some way to stop that? You guys have a way to stop it. You have no way to dodge it, technically.
Yes.
Stop. Oh. And he looks at Thorn.
We don't plan on being here.
Ah, I see. So what? I help you and you're my ticket out of here?
You
AWOL?
help me, and I do have a sizable sum hidden away. I'll
Off
give you
this
half.
rock.
Off this rock. That money can go a long way for you.
He looks at you, Iconoclast, and looks back to you, Thorin. Alright. Alright. There's a squeaky window past the west wing. Outside that squeaky window, there's a rock ledge. Whatever care package you're putting together is, leave it out there. I'll go pick it up on my way back. In a couple hours from now.
Understood? Pleasure to be working with you again.
Pleasure's all mine. And you, he looks at you, Iconoclast. You give me the creeps.
Does he? Is he wearing any sort of religious iconography, like someone would wear a crucifix around their neck or anything like that?
Let's see. The Empire owning this would have it would be from the Ascendant Order. So you probably would see like this arrow, pointing upward arrow icon. Ascendant.
I see. What's like something they would say, like, God bless you, etc. Something they would say.
Let's see, God. Transcendent guide you.
Transcendent guide you. Then being told, his smile does not waver one bit. In fact, he seems more delighted. And he says, "Oh, I give you the willies. I don't know how a single man could threaten you, whose soul is guided by the transcendent.
He frowns
you
out.
are safe in the eyes of your lord."
He looks at you, Thorn. See, this is why.
Pleasure meeting you.
He gives me the creeps too, but there's nothing he won't do, so he's great to keep around.
Friends close and enemies closer, huh?
I wonder which one I am.
I wonder that too.
You are.
Remember, a couple hours from now. That's what I'm doing pickup. So better be out there by the time I'm by.
Aye, aye, sir.
Yes. Get out of here.
Until next time, guardsman.
He shakes his head. I think you're leaving. What's wrong with this guy?
With his fucking
Yes, let's go.
feet, like.
So how do you? So
He always does this.
so the devil's bargain. So about that, how do you break it? How do you break it, so?
Oh, the deal we made before.
Yeah. I guess you guys could have done that outright beforehand, like when you guys were doing quote unquote doing the rolls before you guys walked into the cell block. That makes sense.
Oh no, you know what? Yeah, because if it is make it coincide with the 5 that we rolled, after we get 30 feet away from him, Icon will grab Thorn by the arm and just stop in place. And he'll lean towards you, and he'll whisper, "I want to kill your friend Carlin. You're going to help me before we go, or only one of us is going to make it to that ship."
I have no problem with that. I'm not sharing my money with that man.
Good. I thought you would be agreeable. It's a one-sided friendship after all.
Exactly.
He kind of glances over his shoulder right at Garland.
Yeah, he's looking at you guys. You're like at the end, like getting towards the entrance of the cell block, and he's just looking at you with, like a bewildered look on his face. What?
He gives him a sugary sweet.
Get out of here!
There we go.
He has.
Poor Garland.
He has much to think about.
We will kill him.
You will kill him.
Filicide, really?
He's just like,
Do I strike you as a child killer?
No, but he has a daughter. I figured it would freak him out a little bit more.
also, Filicide, I'm pretty sure is you killing your own kid, not
Your
killing
own kid, yeah.
Yeah, not killing any
freaked
kid.
him out. That was the point.
You guys have figured out a way to, well, you guys, with the drugs and Carlin's help, figured out a way to deal with the guards. Thumbs up. You guys also have a Spectre shackled to one of your own, which is technically neither good nor bad until you actually use it to do something. It is Schrodinger's Spectre. I would qualify dealing with the guards as one quarter of your breakout clock fulfilled. So please mark that down.
Nice. Whoops.
3 more to go.
Clockwise, I see.
You know, it doesn't
Yeah,
go the
yeah,
way I
that's
want
clockwise.
it to.
The clock goes like a clock.
Yeah.
Leave it alone.
No! I wanted to let me pick which piece I click. I want to be able to do random ones.
There's
That would
not
be
a
more
clock
fun.
anymore. There's a pie.
I don't give a shit. I don't care.
-1 every freaking escape. He's power tripping.
He's power tripping.
And you guys didn't even use up any extra time. So I would say you guys used an hour just for the outright act of doing stuff. Because that's how time works.
Yeah, I mean-
But you guys did not lose a second hour for any consequence of your rolls.
Right, so 1 out of 8 slots for the question mark.
No, you guys are still at 0. So you guys had a
Oh,
2-hour
that's
head
right, yeah,
start.
'cause
2-hour
that's
head
in
start,
total.
yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, 2 hours head start. You guys used up 1 just to do this stuff, but did not lose the second one from any bad rolls. So in a way, you guys are ahead of the game right now.
Nice.
Let's
So,
hope it stays that way.
in terms of planning our next move, what stands in our way now?
I don't know. You guys tell me.
Well, we
Are
need
there-
to. Right now, we have what ingredients? We have medicine. We need to turn that into something that would knock the guards out.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess in a
So
way, I guess
assembling
you
or-
guys finished that yet. But you guys are doing multiple. You guys are figuring multiple pies right now. So
We also would be able to sort that pretty easily.
Yeah.
Theoretically, unless I roll 2s at once again.
well,
Well,
never say never.
are there... We didn't really check with the dude, and I don't know if... Okay, the guy who initially gave us this job, let's say. We don't know
Mr.
if he
Fox.
set up... Mr. Fox, thank you. We don't know if he set up multiple different people and groups to try and escape during that. So we could look
You guys think-
into... Go on.
You guys think Mr. Fox would betray you?
Not betray
Yes.
us, but definitely hedge his bets. So we could look into like seeing if there are other people that know or are attempting this to know who our competition is, kind of thing. If there is a competition,
Fair.
might genuinely just be hitting up Mr. Fox and be like, "Hey, like, what's the fucking sitch here?"
Mhm.
Or it could be carousing around the place and just kind of snooping out what everyone's thinking about the guy showing up.
Okay.
I can tell you guys for a fact that there's a lot of rumors going around about this profane soul and people being like, "I hope this place is secure," and everyone be like, and everyone else.
It's not.
Many people try to figure out their own escape plans, but many people lack the means of Mr. Fox and you guys. So
I'm
Suckers.
wondering, would there be a benefit to us staging a fight
like a
leading
riot.
up to our escape?
Oh.
Maybe not so much a riot, because then I feel like they would start locking stuff down.
But a scuffle
Yeah.
to draw
Like
attention.
distraction.
Well, I guess that could be good if we're in the right place when that happens.
On the other side of the lockdown, so to speak.
Yeah.
Good. It's fair. The question is, what's the objective? Right. You guys have... What are the defenses you guys gotta peel back? in order to get out of here. We gotta get out of here.
We gotta get out of here.
We gotta get out of here.
What-
Dealing with the guards is one element, but if the doors are locked and the guards are incapacitated, there's no one to open the door.
Doors are locked.
Either direction. So you guys either go through the doors, past the doors, around the doors.
Right. Okay. Good point.
Can my ghost friend get us through the doors?
It can get itself through the door. It can't move you guys.
Mm.
Well, yeah,
And it can,
but
like,
maybe it can go on the other
door.
side and like unlock it or something.
It depends on how complex the lock is.
Okay.
If it's turning a knob like a house lock, it can do that. If it's getting a key, putting it in a keyhole, and unlocking it, it needs the key. Because it can't summon the key, right? It's not like Mr. Rubber, Mr. Plastic, rather. Carlin would have some keys,
So it
yeah.
sounds-
Yeah, he would, but it's a shame you guys were suspicious. and technically he's already like how to say got a circuit to finish.
Right.
So
Could we find someone that knows how to pick locks?
you good. You good.
Because one of the item options I have is burglary gear.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have a question. I don't know if we'd
Yes.
have to... Would a profane soul, I want to say beast, would a profane soul cause any interaction with, like, spirits that are around here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are different stories for other profane soul incidents. Some say they consume ghosts and spirits, by the way,
Oh,
which
good.
includes your spirits. Others say they control them. They can make your spirit do things.
Oh.
And certain types of all except one soul sort of changes you, if that makes sense, right? We talked before about beast souls. All you guys have a banal soul, which is nothing bad. It just means you're normal. But other types of souls can change who you are physically. Your soul changes, your body changes. So a beast soul will essentially become a werewolf. A profane soul, if he controls your soul, he can turn you into a beast soul against your will. And then the soul changes you against your will. You see the problem here?
Mhm.
Right? So, there's a number of different stories about what profane souls can do. None of them are good. Which is why all the prisoners are like, we gotta get out of here.
I gotta get out of here. That might be something to be aware of, but it's like, it also sounds next to unpredictable.
Yeah, I guess wanting to deal with the
I
profane soul.
just wrote down.
Because you guys gotta go past the profane soul to get out of here. So, it's a question of when does the profane soul pop off? Because if he pops off right at the fucking docks, then shit's fucked.
Our boat is sunk.
Yeah. Of course, if you wanted to just pop off, you probably already done it, right? Anna.
So then,
Yeah, I wrote down what I'm kind of hearing is our ideas for our next steps. Because if we split off again